gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, you are welcome to the Benin Advancement Forum, the home of all the Benin's worldwide. And we always provide update on what is going on in our homeland. That is Benin City, because Benin City is our holy land. And as you all know, in Europe, they have their holy land, which is Rome. In the Middle East, they had a lot of holy lands, like in the city of Jerusalem or Israel or whatever they call them, Mecca, and so on. Also in Africa, from where I came from, we also have our holy land, which is the Benin Kingdom, the Benin City. And we are very, very proud of Benin City, and we are very, very proud of the Benin Kingdom. No matter what's going on and what is transpiring to all these activities that is going on in Benin City today, we are still very proud to be from there. And those of you who are trying to give us a bad name, we will repel it. We will repel it so that Benin City will remain great, a great nation, a great city, and a peaceful city. Obagato Oikbe, he said. Yes, my main purpose of here today is to send a message to our people, message to our youth, our elders, parents, so that they understand what is at stake and the meaning of life. When we say life, life is just only one. And when you live this life, there's no another life. No matter people promising you heaven and hell, we only have this one life, and this is what all of us are living. And we will be living, and will be left rest for our children, our great grandchildren. Of recent, in the past 4 days, we have experienced some atrocities in the Benin City, in the Upper Sakomba area of Edo State, because that is where the major event was taking place. Taking place in the sense that our people, a lot of our young ones, who could have been the future president, the future minister, the future governor, the future commissioner, the future councillor, the future professor, and so on and so on, were slaughtered. Were slaughtered in the street of Sakomba or Upper Sakomba, Sokmomba, in Benin City, because of the type of life they choose to be living. You see, time after time, we have been saying this. We have been saying this, that life of a cultist, life of an armed robber is very short. It's very short in the sense it's unpredictable. Those who killed by the sword will also be killed by the sword. We have seen the atrocities that have been committed in the street of Benin City in the past 4 days, and today I'm here to plead with everyone, with all stakeholders, with all our parents, with all our chiefs, with all our political elites, with the governor of the state, with the police commissioner of the state, and all law enforcement agencies, agencies in the state to take it upon themselves to make sure there's peace and tranquility in our state. A state without security can never progress. A state without stability can never progress. Of recent, before the election, I warned against all this, what is going to be coming before and after the election. People were saying no. We know the election was peaceful of its own kind, because I will not call it fully peaceful, but it was more peaceful than the former election. And during the election, we saw a lot of people who were trying to escalate things and all that. But with the prayer and the fasting of the Edo people, the Omonoban Edo, Kuapolopolo, and all that, the prayers that help us to go through those moments. But now, this is after the election, and I am not here to accuse a certain party or a politician or the opponent or whatsoever. But what we can read so far, the handwriting on the wall suggests that something is wrong somewhere. Since 5 days now, we cannot find those people who call themselves elite to come out publicly to start condemning all this atrocity in our state. We have not seen any of our political power holding people to come up to say, oh, enough is enough. Let us use the maximum security capacity we have to make sure we stop all this nonsense that is going on. But not even our own youth. We have youth councils, we have youth leaders, we have elders in those areas that all these things are happening. Those who are supposed to be coming out to be condemning what is going on today. I can only see few people coming up in social media to condemn and to advise people. You see, this is just the life we live because nobody cares. Nobody cares because they think it's not affecting them. But believe me, it's affecting every one of us. There is a lot we can do to make sure this situation cannot go on the way it's going on today. There's a lot we can put in place to make sure this killing cannot be taking place in the future. Let me put it that way, because we cannot prevent it 100%, but we can prevent it at 99.9%. You see, it's not the first time, it's not the second time, it's not the third time, it's not the fourth time. We have been saying this for a very long time. And people are saying we should ban all these cultists. You see, in my own opinion, banning of anything have never solved any problem without going deep to the grassroots to understand why people are so interested in this killing field. Many people may be thinking there are so many advantages of joining cult, but for me, I will say no, there's no advantage. You only have the disadvantage, the pain you will be bringing to your families, and you feel you may be having power. You are also powerful when you are not in cult, or when you are not involved in any cultist activity. You are as intelligent as you are. Whether you are in court, you are not in court, even you are more intelligent when you are not in court. When you are in court, it's like giving your life to somebody, putting your life in somebody's hand. Now who has control of your own life, who will be commanding you to kill your own fellow brother, commanding you to kill your sister. That is not life. That is what fella called zombie. See, being a cultist, the disadvantage, we can count the disadvantage till tomorrow. The advantage, there's no advantage. I would say cultism has their root somewhere. Most of them are imported because of what we now call civilization, which were brought to us. And most of our people who are looking for power, who are power hungry, who are greedy people, are also responsible. And lack of concern is also one of them. I know how life difficult can be if you are a youth in Nigeria or in Edo State. Life is not easy, but that shouldn't make you to think cultism is the answer, because there have never been answer from cultism. The only answer we have from cultism is killing, bloodshed, inflicting pains on the relatives of those people that have been killed. You know, I will not put the blame on parenting or the political elite or the Benin elite. There's a lot of circumstances that's contributed to all this. You know, before, when we were growing up, we could go to our neighbors, we could go to our family members. You are not only trained by your parents, but also from your brothers and sisters, from all the family members, especially from those of us who are from a very, very big families. You know, it's not just only cultism that is really destroying us in Edo State today. We have now seen the so-called Yahoo boys. You know, when we talk of parenting, Many of our people, many of our parents knows that their children is in cult. And they will also be very, very proud of them, you know, telling you if you make any nonsense with me, my son is in court. He's going to deal with you with his men. This is a parent who is supposed to advise others to say, no, my son or my child, cultism is bad. Bad parenting is one of the reasons because we don't really understand what is happening to us. If your parent is proud of you, of being a killer, then for you, there's no reason to change your life. In the case of this Yahoo Yahoo, I've seen, and when I was in Nigeria, because I was in Nigeria the past few weeks, I tried to do my investigation, go deep, 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 to see why is this so popular. You see, some of our parents, I cannot understand. You will take your only child to somebody to train him how to betray another person. To take his wealth away, to take his money away. And today, when I look at all these people, when I look at the life these children are living, I feel so sad. I feel so sad because the type of life these children are living, just because the parents love money too much, who could not advise their children to say no, this is a crime. Some of the parents I happen to talk with shed some light in this organized criminality. If it is caught, if it is Yahoo Yahoo, you can see that some of the parents are in 100% full support of their children. I think the government has to do a lot because we need to educate our parents. We need to educate our brothers and sisters who are involved in quick money making money very quick. That this life, you make money very quick and you lose it very quick, and you lose your life also very quick. And most of these parents, or most of these children today, if you look at them, either they are drug addicts, some of them have gone crazy. When I say crazy, really crazy. You see them in our streets today, then you will know automatically this is a Yahoo Yahoo boy. This is a cultist. Because of what these two things have inflicted on them. We are losing our people every day, not because they are armed robbers, not because they are dying in war, not because they are hardworking. We are losing them because they are cultists. We are losing them because they are Yahoo Yahoo boys. What next? The governor of the state, you are still in power till your last second as a governor. I would advise, because policing alone is not the policing alone cannot solve the problem. We need re-education. We need to re-educate, reprogramming of our people. Reprogramming of those that are involved in all this senseless killing. And many people will be saying lack of unemployment, lack of employment. Yes, the government cannot employ everybody, but private individuals can employ people. In Europe today, the people the government employ is not more than 7-8%. The rest people are being employed by private individuals, by private companies. And this is what we should look into. We have a lot of graduates, we have a lot of people with brains who cannot utilize it. Who cannot utilize it because we don't want to form corporation. We don't want other people to benefit from what we know. We keep everything for ourselves. And that is why we are not progressing in that part. Calling on the chiefs, the Nikis, the Odionweres, the youth leaders who are also part of the problems, to come up with a plan alongside with the government to make sure we put an end to this menace, to this killing that is currently going on today. Because we cannot explain this. In the 80s in Benin, they were already caught. In the 70s, the same. In the 60s, the same. But it never results to any killing till 90s, 2000. Then we have all these killings. So there's something that went wrong. And I'm pleading with everyone. If you are a senior brother, if you are a junior brother, if you are a sister, if you are a mother, if you are a father, if you are a chief, if you are Odionwere, the Enigies, to please take your stand to make sure we eliminate all this killing because it's already taking a toll on our youth. We have lost several youths who would have been the president in the future, who would have been the prime minister, who would have been a senator, councillor, governors, and others, doctors, professors. But today, it's so painful to be seeing what is really going on in Benin City. Benin City is our holy land, and so shall it be, so shall it remain. Oba Ratokbe is please, all heads and hands on desk to make sure we find solution to this menace. Not just to this solution, but everlasting solution. The lasting solution, educating our people, seminars, and others, so that we can overcome all these obstacles that is facing our people. So, thank you very much for listening to me, and I appreciate those that are following me and the followers of our organization. I appreciate everyone for being with us, and yeah, we will continue. We will continue where we stop, because a tree cannot make a forest. A tree cannot make a forest. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Bye bye.